I guess this is the new intro since YouTube is fucking retarded. This is an intro.
This is an intro. This is an intro.
This motherfucker does not pay me to do this.
Good job, Daddy, not going on that incel show. I'm going to buy you that Switch too now.
I am the foot god, Kaida.
Welcome home!
I say over and over and over again, I hate being alive, I hate being alive, I hate breathing, I hate being alive. I'm in tremendous pain, I'm in tremendous pain. Help me, help me, help me. I'm in so much pain, I'm in so much pain. I'm in so
everybody, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right, we are live, boys. We are live. We're gonna dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do any of that, you got to bring it in close. Let's go. Quit acting like you don't want to do this, okay? Stop acting like you don't want to do this shit. Bring it in close. Let's go. Hurry up. Get in close. Touch each other in all the most inappropriate ways. Let's go. Sonia's out there acting like she doesn't want to do this part. Everybody tells Sonia to stop pretending. Okay, stop pretending. No, we're not getting off you. Absolutely not. Get in here right now. Hug each other out and listen very closely. If you are watching on YouTube, like the stream. Like it. Right now. Right now. Do it now. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you're watching anywhere else right now, you're gay and you didn't like my new intro. So like the stream. Don't let it happen to you. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today, guys? You know, it's crazy. I took one day off yesterday. You guys already know I've been doing my thing. I took one day off, and the amount of messages that I got where people are like, "Where are you? We're gonna put out the Amber Alert," and I'm not even a child. We're gonna put out the Amber Alert right now. It's insane, man. The amount of messages. What the fuck? Anyway, I appreciate it. But what else are we checking? What else are we checking right now, boys? Come on, it's been a crazy 24 to 48 hours. It's been fucking wild, man. There's a lot going on. A lot of Ubisoft news. Apparently, there is a CD Projekt Red news with GOG. That's interesting. It's a lot of stuff, man. What are we doing? What are we checking? Don't touch Sonia check. Nobody's gonna listen to that. YouTube made Hypnotic unhinged. That was already unhinged. Clanker check. Maybe if we get a red boy. 2 billion Rainbow Six credits hacked check. Wow, Hypno abandoned us check. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, the amount of messages. The amount of messages, bro. Oh my, Hypno abandoned us. That's crazy. That is insanity, man. What else are we checking? Hypnotic THC level check. I am not high. Eagles eating a beaver check. How bad is the Ubisoft Fallout check? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. To the point where there's a lot of damage control. Hypno was left at daycare check. Hypno don't love us anymore check. Oh my God, bro. Seriously? Hypnotic wellness check. We love our Somalian bro, no. Stranger Things Season 5 sucks check. Yeah, we're actually going to talk about that tonight. I got something funny to go over. Empanadas check. Hypno, the gayest fentanyl zombie check. The Grinch stole Hypnotic check. Sad song check. Hypno left us at the leering, what? Something center? What the fuck? Bro. Anyway, our ESG scores are at their maximum. We're fully funded. Like the stream. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's do the Bigot Army roll call. Let's see who is in his chat right now. Aside from former Kotaku Urinalists, Black Samurais, that unfortunately did exist at one point, but no longer do. And people that apparently think that I fucking abandoned them. It's like, I didn't abandon you. I did not abandon you, goddammit. The sad music is going to be playing all night. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We got Lucky E-Boy. What's up, man? We got Voice of the Water. We got Marius 7042. We got Deku Leader 5372. We got Nick Havoc. Pizza Cats. What's up, Pizza Cat? DJ Chronic over on Rumble. We got Handy. Fighter 4. Chief Danier. We got Grimlock. John D. Yamato 85. We got Duck Fizzy. We got Sonia. Rodoka. Jay Sims. We got Bud. We got Dr. Fies. CEO Dr. Fies. Check that out. 2K GameCuber. We got Monkey Man 04. Inferno Hell Knight. We got Fretchie 07. Radio Chim. Deku Leader. We got Nick Havoc. Faye Summer. Clank Nautic. Bro, Mike. Did I go bald? Did you make me bald now? Clank Nautic? What the fuck? That's crazy. We got John D. Mystic Vegeta. Flip Shazam. Ali Kusanagi. Marius again. We got Hanny. We got Commander Sodak. We got Juji Smile. I did not. We got Joseph. Valkyrie Winter. Romanizer 24. Flip Shazam. Felsteph. Oh man, Cad. We got Dietrich Hanukkah Rumble. We have Timebound Howler. We got Bugsy. We got Thuggish, Ruggish, Dome. All right, 4 more people. 4 more people. Let's go, boys. 4 more. And then we got to get on with the show, man. We got a lot to catch up on today. We got Blue Octopussy. We got Midnight Mike. We got Gray Soul. Shit Phil. Review Big Cheese 200. Magni. Wedge Seraph. Sigma Human. We got Lionheart Cowboy. Jason Alator. Ghost Love. Hypnotic Clanker Girlfriend. She's bald. Wait, she's bald too. So you made me bald, and then you made her bald on top of that. What the fuck is this about? Give us some hair at least. That's crazy. We got Democulus on Rumble. Spectral Heartless. Extra Hall. Redacted 2099. And last but not least, we got Creepy 07. We got Spectral Heartless. We got Dr. Spike. What's up, Dr. Spike? We got Kalen. More dots, more dots, more dots. And we got Bert Dag, Melodic Method, Angels of Destiny, Anubis Hentai Hades, and Azrai 2000. A bunch of fucking letters. Wingnut, the Cello 80 on Rumble, and Sleeping Nova. And Dark Mistress. All right, guys. I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member, and let's see who is going to get the heavily backed up money shot today, boys. It's backed up. It's backed up. It's been a day. That's too long. That's way too long. It's backed up. Who's going to get it? Come on. Let's see. Voice of the Water. No EA. No Activision. No Ubisoft. The person down by 5 got 5 billion Rainbow Six Siege credits in the hack, which was a distraction for a drone-delivered money shot. Honestly, that's probably true. That's honestly probably true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ruin with the power of the monkey. No Diddy, no Jaffe, no feminine censorship. Una reverse to the max. I place my trap card face down and end my turn to go down by 1. Old Man Cat. healing in my medical bunker, 40 meters below Pikes Peak on Terra. Sisters of Battle say fuck off with the General's lawn and go bug someone down by 3 and leave him the fuck alone. Fuck your feelings. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit. Did you try gooning on my Gunpla? Avada Kedavra. Bro, he shot the killing curse. He shot it up by 1, which went to Azrai trying to tell everybody else what Handy's doing. But instead of focusing on himself, he's getting felted because he was focusing on Handy. He says, Handy, it hasn't started yet. Stop spamming, LOL. Oh, shit. Azrai, you just got Avada Kedavra. You just got killing cursed. You understand? And you're not Harry Potter. You're not going to survive this one, my man. Congratulations. You are the recipient of the money shot today.
What the?
Wait, screen. That's rough. That's rough. I keep telling Handy stop spamming me. If he don't stop spamming, I'm gonna ban him during the fucking money shot. All right, boys, listen. We got a lot we got to talk about today. There's a lot that we got to catch up on today. All right, we are going to be resuming the waifu battle number 1. For those of you that have been asking for the last couple of days, we're going to resume the waifu battle today. So look forward to that. Number 2, the reason why we have a temporary new intro, for those of you who are asking, is because, well, YouTube is gay, and I haven't had the opportunity to edit a full-on new intro for season 3 of Hypnocast. So I'm working on that. It's going to take some time. When that is done, then we will roll that intro for the rest of the year. But until that is done, we need to do something temporary in the meantime because YouTube is gay. So that's just what it is. And yeah. Also, we got to catch up on some topics today, man. We got some news coming out from GOG. Apparently, GOG is in a way separating, but also not separating from CD Projekt Red. It's a very weird thing. Very, very weird thing. So we're going to talk about that. It's very interesting. We're going to talk about a recent interview that has apparently said that 007 First Light is going to move towards modern values. Because apparently if you try to do what 007 was in the past, well, that apparently is going to be too old school and tone deaf. And we just can't do that today. So we're going to talk about that and see what's going on with that. We're going to talk about the Ubisoft hack. There is so much coming out from the Ubisoft hack. So much. It is unbelievable. I can't even keep up with all of it. So we're going to cover that. We're going to look at the fallout. We're going to look at the damage control. There's already journalists out there trying to do damage control, saying that the entire thing has been blown out of proportion. And then when you ask them, well, what's going on? What's not true about it? They say, well, no, all of it's true. It's just blown out of proportion. Like, what? What do you mean it's blown out of proportion? The fuck are you talking about? Anyway, so we're gonna talk about that. We also got a couple of fast topics to go over as well. Some breaking news regarding nothing gaming related, but breaking news regarding the guy Jake Paul fought, Anthony Joshua. Apparently, after winning his fight against Jake Paul, he almost died, which was actually pretty insane. The pictures are pretty insane. I kind of want to go over it. It's nuts. And that's basically it. We got a lot of fast topics to go over, a lot of good stuff, a lot of fun stuff. No retards of the day today. I'm not going to waste any time today on any retards. We are just going to get right into the number 1 segment on YouTube, the number 1 segment on Rumble, the number 1 segment all around the galaxy. This segment is known none other than the pre-stream legend.
Money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat, money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves the pre-stream legends, where if we get lucky today, we will be able to hit 527 tier 1s in a row. and 218 tier 2s in a row. So let's see what we could do. First, starting us off, we got Anubis Hentai Hades for 4 months. Says, for 4 months of being a proper gooner and a bigot watching this channel, here's for plenty more stuff. Also, what's this about some immigrant beaver from Canada? Well, actually, the immigrant beaver was the one who was behind it all. Him and all the other animals, they were supposedly all separate, were collaborating on the murder of Santa Claus. This has been confirmed by the footage that we found. I could actually play it almost in its entirety, but not the whole thing. Here's the footage showing that they were all behind it.
Looks like Santa bit off more than he could chew this year, Chief. Total gridlock.
We have some bad news, Hypnotic. Someone touched Santa's hairy belly. I will investigate Santa's house and get down to the bottom of this horrific crime.
What the fuck happened here? Could it have been the gopher or the wombat or the beaver?
It was us, Hypnotic. It was us all along, and now you're next.
Have to censor the ending because YouTube is gay. But you pretty much can see exactly where that's going. I love that video, man. That was so fun to make. I made that fairly quickly, but I love that shit. Monkey Man with a 2. What's key? Oh, really? Really? What key can't open a door? A turkey. Ho, ho, ho! Monkey Man, Monkey Man, Monkey Man. Trey Burkhalter with a 2, testing as I could get an error trying to send a super chat. I think you are okay. I think you are fine. Gray Soul with a 2 says you're going to be on New Year's Eve. If I am on New Year's Eve, it's probably going to be earlier than normal. Right? So like instead of the typical time, probably like a couple of hours earlier. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. Chief Daniel for 14 months. I was scrolling my feed at like 10:30 last night, and one of your old videos from a year ago popped up at the Thumbnail Cell Live, and it got me fucking tricked. It works, ladies and gooters. So the YouTube algorithm did its job then. Good job, YouTube. Finally, you only recommended something from a year ago. Good job, YouTube. Valkyria Winter for 10. I touched it. I rubbed it, but it was in my finger or something else. Sonia's Hypno Pillow I found wet. Plus, you wear some very tight pants. Might want to get Sonia check you out. Oh, and yes, a food to time. Crazy. Insane. That's insane. Trey Burkhalter with a $100 Red Boy Hyper. Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha. Shout out to Trey Burkhalter. He says, as a sysadmin and DBA for over 20 years, I can tell you it is somewhat easy to lock down the systems. This tells me that they did not spend money on a decent system or network admin. Good luck trying to get any IT guys now. Warhammer girls. Well, see, for them, they always think that it's after the fact, right? Like, oh, we'll just, we'll worry about it when we have to worry about it. They don't ever do anything preventative. Ubisoft, the kind of company that focuses on everything other than what they actually need to focus on. I'm not surprised. But they found out pretty hard, and they found out to the point where now it's going to be probably too late. Most likely. But it looks like the first Red Boy Hyperbanger of the stream is going to start us off strong with some Warhammer Girl.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyperbanger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit.
Shout out to Trey. Shout out to Trey Burkhalter with the $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. I greatly appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. By the way, on Saturday Night Hypnosis, a couple of streams ago, we had an unofficial moderator make themselves present only for one comment and then went back into the nether realm. And the one comment that they made was that he said, Hypnotic spends 90 some odd percent. I think it was 98% or something like that. Hypnotic spends 90 something percent of Hypnocast just reading super chats. And that's it. That's all he said. For a 3-hour stream, he made himself known one time. And he was like, Hypnotic spends 90 something percent of Hypnocast reading super chats. So in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, gee, where did all that like hour to 2 hours worth of content go? I don't know, because usually we stream for like 2.5, 3 hours. So where the fuck did all that go? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. So I'm dedicating this section to him. Shout out. I honestly, I forgot his name. I just remember the comment, but I forgot his name. I think it started with a K. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's pretty hilarious. Play the clip? Nah. I think having the red boy is enough for sure. So I appreciate it. All right, let's keep going. Immigrant Beaver, thank you, Trey, again. For a 2, as PM, I called off Geese Amber Alert on Hypnotic. Aren't you fucking dead or arrested? You killed Santa. What is going on with this guy? We got, hey, shout out to Dark Exile for the raid on Rumble. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I actually got the notification this time. Thank you. Holy shit. It's amazing when things work. We got Monkey Man for a 2. Insert, he left us, give here. I did not leave you. I took 1 day off. God damn it. Panther with a 5. Transformers Battlegrounds being delisted from Steam on December 31st. You can buy the game and all DLC for $5. I'm going to do it right now. Unless I already have it. I might already have it. Let me see. Hold on. Go to store. Let's see. Transformers Battleground. I already have it. Crisis Averted. I already have it. We got Melodic Method with the $20. Here we go! Lucha, 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 lucha. It's the way of life. Lucha, lucha. He says, stop the show. I need a beer. Also, like, bro, really? I thought something serious. Man. I thought something serious happened. He was like, stop the show. This motherfucker. All he wanted was a beer. Thank you, Melodic Method, for the $20 banger. I appreciate that, my man. And then we got Dr. Spike with a 20 membership hyper bang.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
And considering this is the first one of the stream, that's a pretty big membership banger for the first one. Usually it's 5, but this is a 20. You already know what that means. Shout out to Dr. Spike. I'm going to check in on that Sonya emoji goal. Let's see. According to YouTube, we need 43 more memberships. According to YouTube, 43 more in order to unlock the Sonya emoji. Shout out to Dr. Spike. Thank you so much for the 20 membership hyperbanger. I appreciate that, my man. And considering this is a $100 Red Boy Dono, and I already know that he's going to say for me to pick, well, then I'm just going to pick. And that's just what it is. Clankers or fairies?
All right, boys, it's another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to the fucking legend, man. Dr. Spike holding it down with the 20 memberships. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. And yeah, we're pretty close to the goal now, I think, because I just saw some more come in. So it looks like we're gonna get that Sonya emoji. Sonya, start designing your emoji. I'm not doing it. You do it. I don't want to do it. And then you're gonna be like, I don't like it. Every fucking typical woman, you do it after they tell you to do it, and then they're like, I don't like it. You do it. And then I'll make sure it gets in there. Shout out to Sonya. Looks like she's gonna get her own emoji. Look at that. Look at that. We got Blue-Eyed Scorpio with a 5. My 10-year-old nephew told me to stop gooning over Mitsuri when I was talking to him about Demon Slayer. Little dude has his priorities straight. Shout out to Blue-Eyed Scorpio, man, and your nephew. I appreciate that. Yamato with a 2. Chinese New Year's next year. Don't touch the horse now? Don't worry. You're going to find out. Lavistro over 21 months says 21 months and I'm still asking, am I fired yet? Also, did you 100% Black Myth Wukong yet? No. No, I did not. Merry belated Christmas and Happy New Year. Hey, Merry Christmas to you, my man, and Happy New Year as well. I did not 100% Black Myth Wukong. When I go back to it, you're going to be the first one that's going to find out. Don't worry. Immigrant Beaver with a 2. I'm the Prime Minister of Canuck Land Immunity. Duh. That's crazy. That should not be allowed. Anubis with a 2. Immigrant Beaver lives in my house, so no jail for him. That makes a lot of sense. Trey Burke Halter with a 10. Lazy Strummer took a night off. What kind of key can't... Guys, it's not even November. It's about to be January. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? I'm trying to figure this out. It's about to be January. Why are we telling the same joke from fucking November? By the way, the word ver is blocked by YouTube on Super Chats. That was the error. Oh, that makes sense. That's weird. That's weird. Thank you, Trey, for the 10. And then we got Melodic Method with a 10 membership.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Melodic Method. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 10 membership mega banger. And then we got this fucking guy, Bud, dropping a 20 membership hyper.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Yes, Dead Star. Apparently, there's another membership train. Apparently, we've been getting a lot of membership trains lately. It's kind of fucking insane. But thank you for the 20 membership hyper banger. Let me know what clip you want in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to pick one myself. And then we got Redoka for 9 months. Hypno taking multiple days off in the same 7-day period for the second time in the same month. Who does he think he is? Smash JT? Bro, it's the holidays. I warned you guys. I told you guys during the holidays, it gets fucking chaotic. Okay? I'm honestly surprised I was even able to stream for I don't even know how many days I did. But it's chaotic during the holidays, man. I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm trying my best. But I appreciate it. Bud said any clip will do. Okay, consider it done.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to Skynet. And shout out to Bud for the 20 membership hyperbanger, my man. I appreciate that, genuinely. And then Dark Exile carried it home, officially unlocking the Sonya emoji. with the final 10 membership mega
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Thank you so much, Dark Exile. I appreciate that, my man. Sonia's hard at work for her emoji. She's got to figure it out. And then we got Ali Kusanagi joining in on the membership train with 1 membership. Shout out to Ali Kusanagi. Thank you for that, my man. Toxin with a 199. Hypno takes time off and we all start geeking out. Sounds about right. And then last but not least, we got Kagami with 1 membership joining the membership train as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Kagami. Thank you. And then he did another one. So that's 2. Hold on. That's 2 being thrown in there. Shout out. Thank you, Kagami. I appreciate that very much. That should get us to where we needed to be for the Sonya emoji. So that's badass, man. Great job, everybody. Holy fuck, man. That is awesome. YouTube and their ridiculous fucking restrictions when it comes to memberships. I swear to God. All right, let's get into Rumble. We got D Draconic over on Rumble gifting a membership as well, not once, but twice. Shout out. I appreciate that. And then we got Adam Juman with $1. Please keep the Adam Juman veteran gift. I appreciate Sonia's work on it. Isn't that still available? I know it's available on Rumble, isn't it? It better be available on YouTube. I don't remember taking that out at all. If it's not, I will definitely put that up there. When does the veteran gift get added to Rumble? Is that not there on Rumble? Jesus, fuck. What am I doing? What am I doing? Is the Adam Juman one not on Rumble? I gotta find it. If it's not on Rumble, let me find it. I'm gonna get to work because I have way too much I have to do. Way too much to change. Intros to edit, all kinds of shit. It's insane. It's not on YouTube. What the fuck you mean it's not on YouTube? Sonya, it's not on YouTube. I gotta change it. Okay, I will fix that. I will fix that. Scott Hott becoming a member all on his own. Shout out to Scott Hott. I appreciate that, my man. And then Zombie Hunter becoming a member all on his own. Shout out to Zombie Hunter. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. Fucking legend. And then, wait, what? Oh my God, bro. Dr. Spike just dropped a $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger over on.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha.
And he says, YouTube already banned my money. Fuck YouTube. You're banned already? Seriously? Bro, you did a 20 membership hyperbanger and you're already banned? Are you serious? Bro. YouTube fucking hates Dr. Spike, man. I think for the next membership goal, I mean, we're a long way away from that. But for the next membership goal, I think I'm going to add a Dr. Spike emoji because YouTube hates him so much. That's crazy. That is crazy. Shout out to Dr. Spike for the $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger over on Rumble. Keeping it going, which means we get to play yet another clip.
All right, boys, we got another Red Boy Hyperbanger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit.
Shout out to every single one of you. We got tier 2 before we even started the show. That's insane. Shout out to all you guys, man. Tier 2 before we even started the show. 37 minutes in. That is unfucking believable. And yes, I saw somebody ask the question. They were like, how is Lake Monster allowed to donate so much, but Dr. Spike gets banned all the time? I don't know. I have no idea. Lake Monster be dropping fucking bombs, bro. He'll drop like 450 membership hyper bangers back to back, and then he'll drop like $500 worth of Red Boys back to back to back. And then YouTube's like, yeah, no, we're good. Keep going. It makes no sense. But then Dr. Spike is like, nope, not happening. Banned immediately. Is the trust fund bank counter off? No, it's not off. It's just that it doesn't count Rumble and it doesn't count memberships. It only counts super chats on YouTube. So that's why. That's the reason why. All right, boys. We also got one more over on Rumble. We got from the legend Dead Eyes Lock. Says for $1, wow, LOL, YouTube is Dr. Spike racist, shows more love to Karens than will ever receive from their cats. Makes sense. That makes absolute sense. You're 100% right. It's because he's a doctor? Maybe. All right. We are fully caught up everywhere, guys. Thank you so much again for the insane support. We're going to get into the content, boys. Starting us off, number 1, with just a crazy breaking news story, man. Breaking news story. So, again, this is not gaming related or anything, but it's just such a big story that I can't ignore it. All right, so you guys know the fight that happened between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. I didn't even realize this guy was going to Nigeria, I guess, apparently, to celebrate Christmas or some shit like that. And apparently in Nigeria, he got into a major accident that actually ended up killing 2 out of the 4 people in his car. He was one of the 4. Breaking news, boxing champion Anthony Joshua has survived a deadly car crash in Nigeria that killed 2 people. He was a passenger in a Lexus when it reportedly smashed into a truck. This is him being carried out of the vehicle, clearly in agony, but he is said to be okay. Now, I ended up looking into this some more and come to find out that the 2 people that actually died, it's crazy. The 2 people who died in the accident involving Anthony Joshua in Nigeria today were his coaches and his close friends, Lats and Sino. Sino was his strength and conditioning coach. Lats was his personal trainer. They were reportedly in Nigeria to spend Christmas and New Year's with Anthony Joshua and his family. And the driver, Anthony Joshua, and the driver survived the fatal crash. That's crazy, bro. Isn't it? Look at the pictures. Bro, look at this shit. What the fuck? Oh my God, bro. Look at this. That is sad as fuck, dude. That is sad as fuck, man. Sincerely. Because, like, bro, this guy was on the high of his life, right? He just made an insane amount of money, and he went to Nigeria to spend Christmas with his family after winning a massive fucking, boxing match, and he just lost one of his best friends. Bro, talk about up and downs. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. This guy was just on the high of his life, and he lost one of his best friends and his coach. I don't know, bro. That's crazy. I saw this. I was like, there's no way I can't talk about this. This is fucking mind-blowing to me. At first, I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake. Bro, this is them filming before the accident. He's so lucky to be alive, dude. It's not even funny. He's so lucky to be alive. These guys are dead now. Bro, wow. Seriously, mind-blowing, man. I again, life comes at you quick. And look at this. He is so lucky to be alive, dude. Life comes at you real fast. 1 second, you're on your high of the high. The next second, you're dead. It's fucking insane. RIP to these 2 guys, man. That is tragic. That is tragic, dude. I I saw this pop up on my phone. I had little to no time to react to it. And I was like, when I get home later, I'll check it out. And then I got home and I saw it. I was like, is this the same guy? At first, I wasn't even sure if this was the same guy. I'm like, is this the same dude who just won the fight? And then I look and I'm like, oh shit, it's the same fucking guy. It's the same guy. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it, man. Very, very, very sad. So RIP to them. Just wanted to share that for those of you who may not have known that. Holy fuck, man. So sad. Sleepy Nova with a vibe. Boss man, did you hear the rumor there? Monster Hunter Wilds is coming to the Switch 2. Why would it come to the Switch 2? It could barely handle any other platform. That's like a death note if it comes on a Switch 2. What are they thinking? That doesn't make any sense, man. Holy fuck. No, I did not. 16-bit dude with the second Red Boy up.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha.
He says, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Goth Latinas. This man is I like it. I like it nice and simple. He's like, here, have a Merry Christmas, have a Happy Holiday, and give me my Goth Latinas. Consider it done.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy hyper banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Holy shit.
Shout out to the legend. 16-bit dude dropping the $100 Red Boy hyper banger out of nowhere. And with a Merry Christmas as well. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays and Happy New Year, man. I'm happy to have you around, dude. I appreciate you. That's a lot of piercings. Well, people requested that. I didn't request that. All right. Don't look at me. Don't look at me for that one. Anubis with a 2. Did you see Asmodee cost Twitch money for his streams? Yeah, I already knew that. I knew that for a long time because he runs little to no ads on his streams. So at that point, I mean, the amount of viewership that he gets and the bandwidth that's necessary, it costs so much money. So I'm not surprised at all. But I appreciate you, Anubis. Thank you for the 2. All right, let's continue. Let's get into, hold on. Before we do Indie Showcase, I got a clip. Okay, so everybody's talking about this. Non-gaming related, but we do cover TV shows every now and then. Okay? Especially if it's really bad. All right? And this is really bad, right? So everybody's talking about this. In case you guys don't know, Stranger Things Season 5 has come out. All right? I have given up on watching TV for the most part. I very, 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 very rarely watch TV. If I watch TV, it has to be something that is like so fucking interesting. Like I think the last thing that I watched, what was the last thing I watched? Squid Game. I watched the end of the last couple of seasons of Squid Game. I caught up on that. I just wanted to see how it ended. But aside from that, I barely watch TV. Now, the reason why I barely watch TV is because, to be honest with you, most modern TV is fucking trash, in my opinion. And I've completely given up. I've checked out. I rather focus on gaming. And I've always told you guys, I'd rather play a bad video game than watch a bad TV show. Because with a bad TV show, you're along for the ride. There's no way you could change it. You're along for the ride. With a bad video game, you can at least do stupid shit in the game to make it funny. Or at least entertaining, right? So I'd rather do that. That's why I switched from from TV show reviews because I couldn't do it anymore. Like I remember I told you guys ages ago, like I used to do TV show reviews, and I know some of you guys liked it, but I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't sit through the bad TV shows. I just couldn't. So I checked out. I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm totally good on that. So here we are, right? Everybody's talking about Stranger Things. Now, I watched Stranger Things. I caught up on season 4 really, really late into the game, but I still watched it like ages ago because season 4 came out ages ago. Like we're talking years between seasons. And now season 5 came out, and I've told you guys I have zero interest in watching this. I still have zero interest in watching this. I think I have even less than zero now that everybody has seen this clip. And the sad thing is that everybody knew this fucking kid was gay, right? Like anybody who watched Stranger Things, they hinted at him being gay multiple times throughout the show. Nobody gave a fuck as long as the show was good, and the show was good in the beginning, and then it quickly kind of went down south, right? But this shit is beyond like, oh, he's gay. It's beyond that. It's beyond that. I don't think anybody has a fucking problem with that. What it is that the way that they did it in this particular season is so bad. Okay. Now, instead of watching the version that Netflix put out, we're going to watch an AI generated historically accurate version of this scene to see if it makes the scene any better than what we got from Netflix, because everybody's already seen the Netflix one. So now we're going to see the historically accurate version for the 1980s that's AI generated. And let's see if this is better than what Netflix gave us. Let's see what we got.
Hi, everyone. I am a gay homosexual.
Ew, sick.
Bro, what are you even talking about?
Honey, I don't think now is the best time for an announcement like that.
Hope you didn't want grandkids, Mom.
You know what's the funny thing is? So apparently, they're always pressed for time. Like things are really bad in Stranger Things 5, and they have little to no time to waste, but they somehow have 5 minutes to have a coming out story. Like, how do you have 5 minutes to have a coming out story to people, but apparently the world's about to end? That shit makes no sense.
Hope you didn't want grandkids, Mom, because this queen thinks girl parts are icky.
Dude, you like other guys? Nasty, dude.
Correction, I like you specifically. Hot stuff.
And that was so obvious. I know they're making a joke, but this is how people knew that he was gay. He so obviously throughout the other seasons liked him multiple times. It was shown multiple times. I remember specifically how it was like unrequited love, right? Like they never felt the same towards him. And that was always supposed to be like a thing. So how did we go from that to this is beyond me. Anyway.
How is telling us this going to help us beat Vecna?
Gonna stick my Stranger Thing in Vecna's upside down until he gets AIDS.
Whoa, I did not see this. Whoa, hold on. What the when did that happen? Oh, he transformed. Oh my God, he transformed. Whoa.
How is telling us this going to help us beat Vecna?
Gonna stick my Stranger Thing in Vecna's upside down until he gets AIDS. Fabulous.
What?
All right, I'm out.
Yeah, me too.
Yo, AI is getting way too good, man.
Sissy
Whoa.
rainbow magic.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Whoa. Pause. Holy shit. Whoa. Clearly, I did not watch this. Oh my God. Whoa, hold on. Stop before YouTube gets mad. Yeah, no, not again. I know. Oh my God, not again. Things got really strange. Whoa, shit. That's insane. So yeah, AI is crazy. AI is definitely definitely crazy. And this is ridiculous. Look at this. This is fucking insane, bro. Like, what is this? Oh, sorry, I clicked the super chat. My bad. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? This is unbelievable. The fact that they transformed him into some fucking like I don't even know what to even call this. It's crazy. Hypno almost did the poo-poo again. Absolutely. He's a fairy. Well, he ain't the kind of fairies that I like seeing. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is crazy. Anyway, so that's it for that video. I just wanted to share that with you because I thought it was funny. And I only saw the first couple of seconds of it. I probably should have watched the whole thing. I could have been better prepared for what I was about to see. But, you know, hey, I didn't want to spoil the reaction. So it's fine. Anyway. All right, boys. Let's do Indie Showcase, and then we're going to get into the topics. We're making some good time today, mainly because our intro is a lot shorter now. So we're making good time. Here we go.
All right, folks, it's time for the Indie Game Showcase.
All right, first one up. First game up is called Hell Maiden. Hell Maiden. I had this on the dock, and I finally am able to check this out and see what this is about. So this game is called Hell Maiden, and I think it's a survival deck game. Let's see. Let's check this out. Cards. I really got to stop playing these games, bro. I have to. I'm way too addicted to them. I've been playing this shit out of Night Swarm. I actually almost have all the achievements on Night Swarm. And then I was also playing a lot of Ball X Pit, a ton on my Steam Deck. I just like games like this, man. I'm way too addicted to this shit. Cards. That's cool. I like this one. They have waifus. Oh shit. So they got boss battles too. Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie, that was a banger. Yeah, no, that was a banger. I liked it. The music was good. I like the style. Obviously, the anime style. They have waifus in the game. Very, very much like Yeast with the ARPG style sprite kind of graphics, 2.5D kind of thing. I like it. I like it. It's definitely something that I would end up playing for sure. So I'm gonna wishlist that. Old Man Cad, put that in the chat for you guys if you want to check that one out. Let me wishlist it really quick before I exit out. Apparently, it's coming soon to early access, so that's a little worrisome. I would rather a full-on release. No release date, though, right now, from what I can see. So, all right, next one up. This was called Never Looted Dungeon. Let's check this one out. Never Looted Dungeon coming out in 2026. Here we go. Old school graphics. That's a big fucking rat. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. Yeah. Oh no, you're definitely dead. Oh shit. He kicked the rat. Obviously television. I'm not gonna lie, they look pretty cool. That looked pretty cool. It was more than I initially thought. Ooh, spooky door. Ooh, spooky hallway. Ooh, spooky end scene. Yeah, I mean the game looks pretty cool for the most part. Definitely more to it than I thought. So I will add that to my wish list. And let's see the next one. So this one, okay, so this is a sequel. This is a sequel to Grime 2. Action adventure Metroidvania. Let's check this one out. I don't remember if we saw this. I don't think so. And if we did, it might have been in passing, or maybe I forgot to wishlist it, but this is Grime 2. What the fuck? I feel like I kind of remember this one, but I kind of don't. At least not this trailer anyway. I must not have wishlisted it because I'm definitely wishlisting this right now. If we reacted to this before, because I go based off what I don't have wishlisted right now, and for some reason that was not wishlisted, which is weird. So I'm gonna wishlist that right now. Let's go to the next one. This one is called Apogea, a medieval fantasy massively multiplayer online role-playing game, which apparently has a 2026 planned release date, and it actually has a playtest that you can play right now. So let's see what this one's about. I don't know if it's going to be free. Let's see. The old school vibe. I actually like the old school vibe. Not bad. Apogea. Apogea. I don't know how to pronounce this. But I like the old school vibes. I think it looks pretty cool. Like, graphically speaking, it's nice and simple. It seems to have pretty old school RPG elements to it, especially MMORPG elements to it. Team like leveling, group leveling, dungeons. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. Depends if they charge money or if it's free to play. I don't know. But overall, I think that's okay. Not bad. I'm going to wishlist this. See what's going on with that. All right, next one up. You got two more. Two more? Yeah, two more. Okay, two more. Next one up is Bushiden. Bushiden. You can already tell by the name what it's about to be about. Bushiden. Check this one out. Here we go. Is it about Mexicans? No. That was cool. Oh, that was cool. He cut him in half. You got nunchuck. That was cool. Yeah, it's classic. I like that. So far, so good. Got some good games here. I like this though. I like the style, the old school feel. Very, very old school. I like it. I'm gonna wishlist that one immediately. All right, last one up. Hold on, let me wishlist. Okay, wishlist that. Last one up is called Dark Fracture. Psychological horror experience in which you explore an ever-changing world where reality and nightmares collide. Sounds like a cozy time. Let's see what this game is all about. Here we go. Dark Fracture.
It's suffocating. Darkness. Corridors stink. I can't get the smell out of my nose. The whispers won't shut up. Every shadow seems to haunt me. Just keep them away from me. I just want to know the truth. I need the truth. Why am I doing these things, you ask? Why are you in my head? I just want to live my life.
Okay.
Just
Are you going to wake up?
Think more.
Are you going to wake up?
Just chill out.
You're going to wake up, Mark. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Wow. Okay. Is that RTU? Whoa. All right. That took a little bit of a turn. At first, I was like, what's going on? Bro, look at this. Yo, this looks like the fucking monster from what do you call that? Howard the Duck. Remember the movie Howard the Duck? Not quite this part, but like this part right here. Because this is the part that came out the fucking creature's mouth. I remember that shit. Kind of looks like it. Let's see. Do we have another trailer? I think they have another trailer. Welcome to the body. Oh, this thing is trick. There you're lying. It looks like a trick. Look at this. Oh. This thing looks like a fucking trip, dude. I'm gonna have to wishlist that. I mean, oh shit. It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably gonna have no combat. Most likely. But I'm alright with that. This looks really good. Yeah, I'm gonna wishlist this. 100%. I'm doing it right now. All right, I wishlisted that, and that's it for the Indie Showcase, boys. Get into the content. We're making good time tonight, man. Shout out to a Melodic Method with the 20.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha.
He says, I actually finished Ball X Pit. I never finish games. It's a banger. Bro, I was playing the shit out of it. I was playing the shit out of it on my Steam Deck. It was unbelievable. Because I hadn't had the opportunity to play it as much as I wanted to, because I was playing other video games. But I was like, you know what? I want to play Ball X Pit. I'm gonna play only that and Night Swarm for like the next few days. And that's exactly what I did. And then before you know it, I started expanding my base in Ball X Pit, started unlocking more blueprints, going down the fucking pit into the other levels, unlocking characters. Although I'm a little disappointed by the dual character, the twins or whatever the fuck they're called. I forgot what they're called. But do they get better later on? I feel like they suck right now. I don't know. Maybe that's me. But I really like the guy who freezes things. I think that's really cool. I forget their names, but the guy who's fire based and the guy who's frost based, I like both of them. But the twins that like do half damage each, but you could shoot parallel or whatever to each other, I don't really like them too much. Hope I play it on stream, actually. I mean, I probably would play it on like a Griffcast After Dark if I was able to. The twins work well with other heroes. Okay, that's good to know. Well, right now, I don't really like them too much. But I'm sure in the future, maybe I will. Thank you, Melodic Method. And I'm glad you finished it. That's awesome. On Rumble, we got Life Error with a 3. Hypno, please clip that sissy rainbow magic part to use with Hypnocast on the other guys. Okay, I could probably do that. Let me bookmark that really fast. That way I don't lose it. Okay. All right, I bookmarked that. Good idea. Some dumb guy says the twins get amazing once you equip 2 heroes. Okay. All right. So that's 2 people who said the same thing. All right. So I will reserve my judgment until I obviously unlock more stuff. I figured that's what it was. I figured I didn't have enough of it unlocked yet. Because I don't like them the way that they are now. I tried them. I'm like, I kind of like the other ones a little bit more. The Frost guy is the one I do really well with right now. But we'll see. Anyway, okay, let's get to the content. First things up, we got, let's just stick to the major topics right now, man. Let's talk about 007. Let's talk about that. 007, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you guys know, I've been on and off with 007. I'm obviously going to Griffcast the game. It's been gifted to me. I plan to review it, just like I plan to review a lot of games. But 007 in particular has had moments in this trailer where it looks really cool. And it has moments in this trailer where it looks very suspicious, right? I think there were more suspicious moments than cool moments. I also think that the performance of the game from the trailer looked really bad, which was going to be a major problem with it. But overall, I was willing to look past that if the game was good, and they ended up fixing it before the game released. It's not looking too good. Have I covered the Ubisoft stuff? Not yet. That's coming up next. So we have an article here from a website I never heard of, so take this with a grain of salt. FRVR says, IO Interactive says old school Bond would be tone deaf today as 007 First Light moves the character towards more modern values. So again, red flag on the field, right? I need to have a clip that does red flag on the field. Right? Can I download one quickly? Let me see. Red flag. Let me see. Nope. Well, I do have a red alert one. I could probably do this. Every time we see a red flag on the field, I have a red alert one. Let's see if this works. Well, it might be loud. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, okay, that works. All right, so we got red alert. Red alert right now. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, right? So now could the game potentially be good? Yes, of course. But I'm gonna say that percentage is now going down into the gutter, right? 007 First Light developer IO Interactive has said that their version of James Bond won't be anything like the old school spy of the 1960s. A decision that the studio claimed would be tone deaf today. The 007 First Light, the next game, blah, 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 who cares? Speaking to Monster Vine, Cinematics director Martin Emborg revealed that while there will be elements of the smooth-talking Bond many have come to expect for the franchise, he'll be a modern guy and will reflect Modern value. Well, that's not good. When asked at the Game Awards about whether or not their spy, played by Dexter's original Sin Patrick Gibson, will share some of the earlier Bond's characteristics, specifically focusing on the character's womanizer tendencies, Emborg explained, yeah, you will see that. Oh, okay, you will see him be a womanizer. Okay, but their version of womanizer, right? So, like, what does that mean? However, he went on to explain that the character of Bond has evolved, adding, so he's evolved through the decades, and obviously we reflect modern values. So it's not going to be your old school Bond, which would be tone deaf in this day, right? He's a modern guy. The earlier James Bond films in particular have rightly come under fire over the spy's treatment of women, as well as being generally inappropriate. The spy even resorts to hitting women, for example, in The Man with the Golden Gun, where Roger Moore's... Wait. I thought you guys were okay with equality. I thought you were okay with equality. So what's the problem? If he ends up hitting a woman because it's part of the story, like, what's the problem? Is that suddenly an issue? Are we not for equality now? What's going on here? Roger Moore's Bond slaps Andrea Anders, then threatens to break her arm. Whilst many have likened First Light to IO's Hitman series in terms of gameplay, Emborg says the team has worked hard on the combat system that they hope will create a completely new experience. It's probably not going to be. To be honest with you, it's probably going to be the same thing. I know they say it's going to be different from Hitman, but I got to be honest with you, I don't think it will be. I think it might have one or two differences, and that's it. He said it's really physical because Bond is a very physical guy. It's a lot of fun, and I think that's something that IO hadn't done before. I think we've also put out layers and layers on our range combat, like really polishing that and taking that to the next level. So I think everyone at IO has been really hungry to kind of go for that. Yeah, as well as big set pieces, trucks, planes, and the bad news is that it's been delayed for 2 months. Well, maybe that's for the better. Now that we know what's going on, maybe that's for the better. Hitman hits women, though. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. Wrap it up. The game's done. You think the game's done? I think it has about a 10% chance of being decent. 90% chance of being trash now. I was more worried about the performance than anything else. But now hearing this, I don't know. It's a little questionable. But how can you say that it's going to have modern values, but then he's also supposedly going to be a womanizer? Like, he says you're going to see his womanizer side. So how are you going to see that? But he's also going to be a modern man. Like, what the fuck does that mean? I feel like these people talk just to talk. Like, they don't actually know what the fuck they're saying. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just weird. Right? Like, clearly that's an oxymoron. So what's going on here? Modern values is very objective. It all depends on who's talking about it, right? I don't know. Very, very strange. I guess we will see what's going to happen. I saw some of you guys in the chat. You were like, watch him get kicked in the nuts once. He's probably going to get kicked in the nuts. A woman wrote the story if the main male character gets kicked in the balls at least one time. It happens in a lot of stories that are written by women. The male character gets kicked in the nuts. It's the weirdest thing. It's almost like a rite of passage into feminism. It's weird. Jing says, yeah, it's done. Bond drinking chai latte confirmed. Oh, no. I don't know. Again, it's hard to tell. You're giving it a 3% chance of being good. That's fair. He's going to smack a chick and then say sorry. No, what it's going to be is that he's going to hit the woman accidentally. Right? She's going to be in the crossfire, and instead of hitting her purposefully like in the movies, he would hit her accidentally, and then he would apologize. He'd be like, I'm so sorry for my toxic masculinity, And then he's going to get kicked in the nuts. And she's going to be like, we're even now. One slap is apparently equivalent to getting kicked in the nuts. We're even now. It's crazy. Yeah, so I saw this story, and I'm like, oh, man, people are going to love to hear this. This should be a good one. So we'll see how that goes. But like I said, I do plan to review the game when it releases. I'll give it an objective review. We'll see what it's really about. And we'll griftcast it like we do all the games. It's going to be interesting. All right, next up. Let's X that out. Next up, really fast story. So we already know this is going to be a thing. But I think a lot of the console people are not wanting to admit that this is a thing. But From Insider Gaming, RAM price increases could see next generation console releases delayed. Now, a lot of people are assuming that the Steam machine and everything related to it has not been announced specifically for any, given time because of the issue with RAM right now. They're thinking that that is delaying it. And it looks like that is also going to be causing problems for the consoles as well, the upcoming consoles. And we were all saying that this is going to happen. For some reason, the console fanboys, like the mega console fanboys, they have it in their mind that RAM price increases have nothing to do with consoles. I don't know why that is. It's a very strange thing. But apparently, according to them, that's what they believe. But I got to imagine that the RAM price increase is absolutely going to affect the upcoming generation of next-gen consoles that was initially rumored to be coming out in 2027. Chances are it's probably going to get pushed back a year or two, if I had to guess, right? There's no way a new console generation is around the corner. You'll be surprised, dude. You'll be surprised. They were rumoring that PS5 was coming out in late 2027. That was the initial rumor, and I believe they are going to push it back. They have to push it back. They have to. They aren't normal people. Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. But I still try to give them a benefit of the doubt. Steam machine would be delayed. I think that we're probably going to get an announcement. If things don't get better soon, we'll probably get an announcement of some sort of delay to the Steam machine, or it's going to be limited quantity release due to, I don't know, like lack of supply or something. I think that's what it's going to be. They would probably already have hardware purchases ordered by now. Maybe. I have a high-end PC, and man, it's a pain in the ass. More problems than actual gaming with PC. Fair enough, Dan. Valve may have already a contract for RAM. That might be true, but maybe there's a clause in the contract that will allow them to get out of it if things went south. The great gaming crash in 2026. Do you think? I feel like the gaming crash is going to happen not because of the hardware, but just because of what they were doing with their money. The gaming crash and the studios that have behind all the games lately that have been flopping left and right, they've been blowing money left and fucking right, dude. They've been blowing money, losing money, studio closures. I think the gaming crash is going to come from that and not the hardware. I think the hardware is only an effect of AI or a side effect of AI. Sorry. It might accelerate things, but I don't know if it's going to actually be the sole reason for the crash. I don't think it's that at all. You can clearly see where people's buying habits are going, right? So if you look at the buying habits, most people are buying $25 or less video games. So that immediately puts the $70 plus video games at a disadvantage. Number two, these video games are not respecting people's time, people's money, and overall, just they're not being made for the most part for the gamer in mind. Some of them are, most of them aren't. And I think that's what's going to accelerate the loss or the crash, I guess you could say, of the gaming industry. That's behind the layoffs of the journalists, most likely. I mean, they're already losing their jobs as it is. You claim that 2026 is the reckoning. It could be. I used to buy way more games now than I do. I still play Elden Ring. Well, see, that's the thing, too. There's so many games out now, right? Last year, Steam released over 18,000 video games. 18,000! Think about that. This year, they're going to release even more. I think it's at 18,000 with a couple of months left in the year. I think it hit 18,000 this year all the way back in like the beginning of November. So there's so many games out now. Most of the 18K is slop. I wouldn't say that. I would say probably 1/3 is not slop, and that's a lot of 1/3. So even if you say 2/3 of the 18,000 is slop, 1/3 of it being not slop, that's still thousands of video games. Between indie, AA, AAA, and everything in between, that's still a lot of fucking games. So I don't know, man. I think we are going to start seeing people really decide to go with the cheaper video games or the more full-fledged experience video games for cheaper. So they'll go for the game that's like $15 that you can complete in 10 hours and have a full experience versus $70 on a video game that demands you play for hundreds of hours and then something else comes out and you end up never finishing it. You know? Hypnotic, you said the PS5 was delayed to a future. I meant PS6. Sorry. Is the PS5 really that unmemorable that people forget it's out now? No. I just misspoke. The PS6. Obviously. Sony fucked themselves up pretty much. So I guess we'll see what ends up happening with this. But again, 2026 is going to be very interesting to see where the industry actually ends up going. I just finally got Expedition 33. I still haven't started it yet. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? There are people that are still buying games that have come out like months ago, if not a year ago, you know, and they haven't even got to it yet. There's too many games, which is not a bad thing, but eventually it's going to be a bad thing for the industry. Too many games, not enough players. All right, next up, guys, let's talk about the Ubisoft stuff. Let's talk about that, boys. You want to talk about red flag? This is the red flag. Massive red flag, right? So as you guys are aware, or maybe you're not aware, on Saturday Night Hypnosis, it was a little bit of breaking news. It was happening as we were live. But the first news broke that Rainbow Six Siege got hacked. Okay. Rainbow Six Siege got hacked, and their servers, people were receiving $14 million per person worth of in-game currency. That's a massive red flag, number one. Number two, people were getting banned in mass, right? They were banning a ton of accounts, and the accounts they were banning were spelling out troll messages. One of the messages was that the CEO of Ubisoft was in the Epstein files. Like, it was all over the place, right? It was crazy shit. Then, come to find out that the hack on Rainbow Six Siege, well, that was just a cover-up. Apparently, that hack was just a cover-up to distract Ubisoft so that other hacker groups can get into the company and steal all of their source code. Right? So, and that's pretty much what happened, supposedly. Steal their source code, all kinds of shit. I mean, it was a gangbang against Ubisoft. Now, just really quick, I ended up making a post that I'm pretty proud of, by the way. I made a post on SNH. I'm gonna bring it up right now. Let me bring it up. I made a post on SNH. I thought of it, and I said, Ubisoft just learned how to be comfortable not owning their games. I thought it was a pretty simple post, to be honest with you. But apparently the internet did not agree, because it got 406,000 views. 22,000 likes. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
So I'm pretty proud of that post. Pretty proud of that. But no, it's true. It's true, right? And you know what's crazy? So I made this post on Saturday. And you guys know I'm on vacation, right? So I'm not paying attention to my phone. I'm not looking at like the notifications and shit. Bro, my notifications were blowing up. I didn't even realize this thing had this many views until it was at like 350,000 views. And then when I did, I saw all kinds of replies. I saw people laughing. I saw people shilling for Ubisoft. I saw all kinds of shit. There was somebody in this reply. I didn't save it because it wasn't important. But there was somebody in the reply. He was like, actually, that is not what they said. They were talking about how subscription services are not going to take off the way that they can until gamers are comfortable not owning their games. That's what they were talking about. They weren't talking about that gamers should just be happy not owning their games in general. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Did you really hit me with the actually? Are you serious right now? Oh, so them saying that you need to be comfortable not owning your games is okay for them to say, if they're talking about it in reference to a subscription service that they want to benefit from, because they were like, well, they were talking about Game Pass. No, they fucking weren't. They were talking about Ubisoft Plus, you dipshit. So, of course, they want people to get more comfortable with subscription services, because then you're going to be comfortable not owning your games. But anyway, you know, it just is what it is, bro. People, they're just weird. They're weird. Anyway, so this post went crazy, but let's go back to the other post really quick. So Rainbow Six, we were talking about on SNH. We weren't exactly sure when the servers were going to come back up. And I think I said it's going to take a little while for the servers to come back up, but I think they're going to bring it up fairly quickly because they want to make money from this game, right? And I said they were going to roll back the servers. And I think Wizard was like, well, how can they roll back the servers if, you know, if they basically have the source code, they have everything to these games. And I said, they're going to do it and they're going to figure out the rest. That's what's going to happen. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. If you look here, a rollback is currently ongoing, and afterwards, extensive quality control tests will be executed to ensure the integrity of accounts and effectiveness of changes. The team is focused on getting players back into the game as quickly as possible. Please note that this matter is being handled with extreme care, and therefore, timing cannot be guaranteed. We will provide another update as soon as we know more. Thank you all for your patience and understanding as we continue to tackle this. And then this is after they said nobody will be banned for spending credits received. A rollback of all transactions that occurred since 11 a.m. is underway. The ban ticker was turned off in the past update. Any messages seen were not triggered by us. An official R6 Shield Guard ban wave did occur, but is not related to this incident. We're working very hard to make sure this is resolved so players can play again. And then today they said our initial tests have concluded, and we're now conducting a soft launch, opening the game to a small number of players only, while we complete live tests. More information on the rollback and full live relaunch to come. So the game is technically still down as of yesterday, although they're slowly but surely bringing it back up. These people, they are more focused on bringing the game back up than they are fixing the problem that led to this in the first place. They think they could just roll this back, relaunch the game servers, and everything's going to be fine. I don't think that's the case at all. I think it's going to get really ugly for them. This person is definitely a friend of you-know-who in Canada, probably. Oh, no more free credits? No. Nope, no more free credits. So let's go here really quick. Where is it at? Right here. This leads us to the damage control. Okay, so the damage control is in full force. Okay? It's in full force. All the journalists out there are trying to say that it's blown out of proportion, guys. Everything you're seeing right now is blown out of proportion. It's not real. All right, this is not as bad as it seems. It's way overboard, right? Like they're trying to do everything they can to make sure that their DEI gods Ubisoft are not felted by this, right? These are the people that are still trying to report to you that Assassin's Creed Shadows is like the #1 best-selling game in the country. They're still to this day trying to tell you that, right? So, of course, they're going to show hard for Ubisoft. According to Insider Gaming, Ubisoft hack is reportedly blown way out of proportion, says sources. Sources. These are the same people that yelled at Smash JT for not naming his sources, and here they are. They're like, say sources. Who? Right? A recent slew of claims about a series of hacks and breaches at Ubisoft have been blown way out of proportion, according to people familiar with the events that have unfolded over the past couple of days. Various rumors and claims of Ubisoft breach began after the company shut down Rainbow Six Siege servers following a hacker who gifted players a combined 300. This number's real, by the way. You guys ready for this? We talked about this Saturday. 339, not million, not billion, $1 trillion. They gifted $339 trillion to the Rainbow Six Siege economy. Real money, by the way. We're not talking about in-game currency. Real money. T with a T. They did $339 trillion worth of transactions to every single player in Rainbow Six Siege. Bro, red flag. For what purpose? It's fucking Robin Hood, bro. There's no purpose necessary. Okay. So anyway, Ubisoft intends to perform a rollback. Obviously, they're going to do that. We all knew they were going to do that. Multiple breaches at Ubisoft. However, the Rainbow Six Siege breach wasn't the only hack that Ubisoft suffered. According to other groups of hackers and has subsequently been circulating online, Ubisoft suffered a massive breach with some 900 gigs of data compromised. Allegedly, the data includes source codes, internal tools, development materials of Ubisoft's upcoming and previous games. It now seems that these claims were, in fact, untrue. The group with such claims haven't been able to provide any evidence of the alleged breach. Now, why would they do that? I'm not saying that they actually did it, but what I am saying is that why would they provide a paper trail, proof of their claims, if they just hacked that much from a massive company, putting themselves at risk? Why would they do that? If they're going to do something with it, it's not going to be on the World Wide Web. It's going to be something a little bit darker than that, if you catch my drift. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to do that shit out in the open for everybody to trace. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You know? Sources within Ubisoft had told Insider Gaming, oh, this is going to be good. Sources within Ubisoft have told Insider Gaming that the company's security team had been made aware of some breaches earlier this year following leaks surrounding projects such as Scout and the since-canceled Far Cry game codenamed Talisker. Another group that claimed to have breached user information have since backtracked, saying that it was false. That I do know they said it was false. According to sources familiar with some of the groups who alleged such breaches, they say that the hacks were blown way out of proportion, and some individuals just wanted clout from the hack that made headlines. Insider Gaming has reached out to Ubisoft for comment, but has not. What? What? Sources within Ubisoft have told Insider Gaming that the company's security team has been made aware. Insider Gaming has reached out to Ubisoft for comment, but has not received a response. Sources within Ubisoft. What? Am I reading this wrong? My brain hurts.
Holy shit.
My brain hurts. So did you get it? Did you get like Ubisoft sources, or did you not get Ubisoft sources? AI detected? I'm confused because they said that they got sources that told them about it, but then they said they reached out to Ubisoft for comment, but nobody responded. I'm confused. Should we receive one, we will update this report. Usually they update it at the top. I don't see an update. It's AI written. I wouldn't be surprised. So let me get this straight. So they say that it's blown out of proportion, but they don't say who says that it was blown out of proportion. They say, according to sources familiar with some of the groups who allege such breaches, that the hacks were blown way out of proportion. Who? Bro, what is with these journalists? They remember how they used to at least go to Reddit and they'll screenshot one post and they'll make an entire article on one post. Now they don't even do that anymore. Now they're just like, sources say, sources have said, people have said, gamers have said, and then they'll just make shit up. They'll make shit up. Who said it? Who has said it? I honestly can't believe this shit. You would think it would be important right here, but they chose not to. Anyway, yeah, rules for thee, not for me. Yeah, I know. They complained about Smash not naming its sources, and these motherfuckers legit named nobody. And they've done this multiple times. Multiple times they've done this. Anyway, so like we talked about before, the Rainbow Six Siege servers are back for the most part. I know they were rolling it out slowly, but as of 4 hours ago, they've been pretty much back. And it says Rainbow Six Siege servers are back after hackers randomly doled out bans, unbans, rare skins, and billions of in-game currency. Any transactions made with the sudden influx of credits have been rolled back completely. So there you go. It is what it is. How I will describe the Siege hack to my children. That's funny. But you know what's not back up? The marketplace. They kept the marketplace down. They don't want to bring the marketplace back up. Because the marketplace, they don't know if it's like safe or not. So think about that for a second. Anyway, so that's pretty much what we know so far. And I just want to drive this point home. They're trying to say that sources have claimed that it's blown out of proportion. They don't mention the sources. And keep in mind, they admit that 2 out of the 3 has been proven to be true. For the most part. The $339 trillion has been proven to be true because Ubisoft admitted to that. And the source code stealing, we don't know if it's true yet, but I think it's safe to say that it most likely is. The one that we know is not true for the most part is the user data one, because they admit that they lied about that. But there's multiple hacker groups out there that are all fucking Ubisoft at the same time. So the important thing is to find out whether or not the source code got stolen or not. Right? Because if they kept their store down, Ubisoft keeping their store down, you know this shit is serious, right? If Ubisoft of all companies, the microtransaction whores, if they're keeping their store down, you know for a fact this shit is more serious than they're leading on. Because nothing's going to stop them from selling you a microtransaction unless it's really bad. So we're going to find out. I'm sure we're going to find out pretty soon. You heard it was being held captive until they paid them or they released the code? I mean, maybe. That's pretty much how that usually goes. But we're going to find out. I got to imagine within a week or two, we're going to find out exactly what's going to happen. Hopefully they release it. I don't give a fuck about the source code. I know they can make money off the source code. They can sell that shit on the dark web, or if they just want to get rid of it and unload it just to fuck Ubisoft, they can. I just want to know what projects they were working on, what projects they canceled. And I really wish that we could get some information about whether or not they have any concept art for the original Japanese male samurai that was in Assassin's Creed Shadows before they ended up changing it to Yasuke in 2021. I would love to know that. I would love to know that. Just like we saw Saga Anderson get changed from white to black in Alan Wake 2. We have proof of that. I would love to see if there's any concept art for the initial Japanese samurai. That would be very interesting. Release the Ubisoft files. Release the files. That would be really interesting in my opinion. Or maybe if they could provide proof that Yasuke was always meant to be the one, that would be interesting too. You know? So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But I'm sure more is going to come out about this hack in due time. All right, let's let me see something really quick. We got Mervoth with a 2, funniest fail of 2025, AAA going for $80 and felt it. True. Absolutely. They all backtracked on it. If you could talk to the hackers, is that something you'd ask right now? I would. I'd be like, hey, do you have any information on the creation of Assassin's Creed Shadows and whether or not they initially had any concept art or a plan for a non-black Japanese non-black samurai, basically? They have a plan for a male Japanese samurai. I would be very curious about that. Or did they have a plan for Yasuke since the beginning? I mean, if Ubisoft was smart, they would probably have deleted the information from the initial character, but usually they don't because they pay for that. So they keep track of everything. But I don't know. We're probably never going to know, to be honest with you. Let me see. Rumble. Do we got anything on Rumble? We got Deadeye's Lock with $1. His favorite drink, Cuckster. Soy and sip, not stirred. That sounds nasty, bro. Disgusting. All right, last topic. Let's talk about, this could be good or bad. I don't even know what to make of this. I'm still gonna throw a red flag. All right, so when I first read this, I was like, oh, that's probably a good thing. GOG crawls out from under CD Projekt Red with a new owner and teases ambitious plans for a classic game rescue mission starting next year. Don't worry, your library of games is perfectly safe. So apparently, one of the co-founders of GOG has apparently purchased GOG completely, right? His name is Mikhail Kaczynski. He was the co-founder of GOG when it started in 2008 under CD Projekt Red, which he also co-founded. But apparently, everything about GOG remained the same, including the games available on the platform and everybody's library of games. Kaczynski preached GOG's goal of being a place for freedom, independence, and genuine control over the games you own in the announcement post. This new chapter is about doubling down on that vision. We want to do more to preserve the classics of the past, celebrate standout games of today, and help shape the classics of tomorrow, including new games with real retro spirit. It also pointed out in the post that GOG has plans to undertake even more ambitious rescue missions in 26 to 27 that it will detail next year. Whether that's an expansion of its in-house Windows compatibility efforts with the preservation program or something else remains to be seen. I don't know. What do you guys make of this one? Because if he's taking control of GOG, but apparently he's still going to be working with CD Projekt Red. He's confirmed that CD Projekt Red's relationship with GOG will continue and that its existing and upcoming games will still show up on the platform. So it looks like they're completely out of GOG's control. Not that they probably ever had any to begin with, but I'm just saying. I feel like this could be a majority good thing. But this guy also co-founded CD Projekt Red, so like he's part of the same tree, right? He's part of the same tree. So while it could be positive to get GOG away from CD Projekt Red, at the end of the day, the guy who now fully owns it is still technically CD Projekt Red. So it could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It's kind of in between. I really don't know. This sounds like some legal thing they need to do for some reason. Maybe. But this is the confusing one. I don't know what to make of this one, to be honest with you. While the plans are mainly to embrace classic games and classic style games, it will also be interesting to see if GOG will also embrace being a safe haven for games that are rejected from other storefronts. Well, I mean, again, they're trying to paint this with a blanket, like a broad brush, and you can't do that. Like bringing up horses, that game literally had like pedo content in it, supposedly at some point in time. So I can understand why Steam banned it, obviously, right? So to try to make it seem like GOG is a safe haven for games like that, I don't think that's a good idea. But anyway, maybe that's me. Hypnotic, remember when Rebel Wolves left CD Projekt Red to open their own studio? Yes, I do. They're the ones making the vampire game, right? I know a lot of people are leaving CD Projekt Red. A lot of the people who are, I guess you could say the creatives in CD Projekt Red. A lot of them are leaving to make their own studios, which is so ironic considering that that's happening to Ubisoft too. I mean, Sanfo Interactive, literally the guy who founded it left because he was bored at Ubisoft. You know? So it could be a similar thing. I don't know. This one's 50-50. I don't know enough about this guy personally to be able to say yes or no. I do think it's good that they're on their own. I think it's good that they're independent. Because I think he's taking it private. If it wasn't private already. But it could also be bad, depending on the person. So we'll see. Old Man Cat says DEI at CD Projekt Red is way left, according to insiders. Yeah, I mean, we know that already. We know that. So we'll see how this goes. All right, boys. That catches us up on pretty much everything. Shout out to... Before some of you guys leave that are not going to take part in the waifu battle, I just want to make a couple of announcements. Number one, I'm going to get back to video production. I took a few days off from videos, obviously, for vacation, but we're going to get back to it. So stay tuned for the videos. Make sure to be there or be square and support them. Otherwise, I'm going to be very sad, and that's not good. Number two, Griffcast is going to be returning as well, within reason. Obviously, the holidays are starting to wind down. So hopefully we could get back to Griffcast almost immediately. We're going to be playing Total Chaos. Where's your video editing, Butler? I don't have a video editor. I told you guys that ages ago. It didn't work out. We are going to be getting to Total Chaos for Griffcast. We're going to start that video game soon. So that's fun. So look forward to that. And yeah, we're going to go from there. Witcher 4 is cooked. It might be. It might be. And if you guys missed any of the other videos, please make sure you check that out. In terms of Santanautic, I think Santanautic is going to happen after the holidays because I think it's too late right now. YouTube felted us with that whole firearms policy bullshit. So I think what's going to happen is it's probably going to happen on, if I had to guess, most likely the 4th of January. Most likely the 4th of January on Sunday. I think that will be the best time to do Santanautic so that the maximum amount of people get their opportunities to win a video game. So I'll let you guys know 100% for sure when it's happening, but it should be a good time. Assassin says, Hypnotic, they already had a concept character for AC Japan. It was a Japanese man who was some sort of monk or something, and DBI provided some info on the original AC Japan story. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. So we'll see how that goes. What else? I think that's it. Light Ferret with $1. Would you play GOG games as stream games, or is that a problem with YouTube? I don't have a GOG account, so otherwise I could definitely try that out for sure. What else? And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, boys. Listen, thank you guys so much. If you're not going to hang out in the waifu battle, please make sure to go check out the videos that are currently live on the channel. Get back in the algorithm of my videos because I'm going to be releasing one very soon because a lot has happened that we got to talk about that we haven't been able to talk about on stream. So make sure you guys go check that out. And in the meantime, Waifu Battle. All right, boys. Tired Geek says Waifu Battle already. It's a short stream. No, it's not a short stream. It's just that now that we don't have a 10 to 15 minute intro, that time is spent on content. So we end up finishing about 10 to 15 minutes earlier. Isn't that amazing? Redoka says new emote live tonight. No, it's not going to go live while we're live. It's going to have to be on the next stream or whenever Sonia finishes her emote. So you gotta yell at Sonia. Tell Sonia to finish her fucking emote, and then I can get it up there as soon as possible. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, boys. It's time for the waifu battle, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a few days. It's been a few days, boys, but we do have the waifu battle, and we're gonna bring out the waifu battle champion, who, if you guys missed the last couple of streams, it's pretty obvious who the waifu battle champion is. Shockingly, because I thought she would have lost by now, but again, it is what it is. And that is none other than the one and the only ultimate waifu, Hinata. Before we bring out the challenger, let's go over the rules of engagement. Rule number 1. All super chats during the waifu battle will count towards a particular waifu, but the only way it's going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It doesn't matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact, you put the name of the waifu you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2. You can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You can vote for the champion, who is Hinata, or you can vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard. Do you understand the rules? Nope. You don't. I know you don't. All right, boys. Today's challenger might be out of season. But the last time she was here, I think she did pretty good. And I don't know. I think she might be somebody who could probably go against Hinata. But I guess we got to find out. All right. The challenger for all the old men in the chat is going to be none other than the one and the only Elvira. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Hinata or is it going to be Elvira? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out right now. He says, I'm not old. Are you sure? This is old school too. Old school Elvira. Nice hair and everything. You love to see it. You love to see it. Old me. Ayo, what the fuck? 80s anime Elvira? Exactly. Exactly. Let's go. Classic. It's a classic. You love to see it. So let's make it happen, boys. Let's make it happen. We got, look at this. Ali Kusanagi with a 10 for Elvira. I tell you, man, people like Elvira. Don't underestimate. Do not underestimate. Whoa. Oh my God, she's starting off strong. Oh my God. Melodic Method with a $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger says Elvira, no contest, she's banging. Wow, bro. Wow. That's crazy. Melodic Method, that's crazy. Holy shit. Shout out to Melodic Method. Dark Mistress with a 10. Elvira, the OG goth mobby. I already knew Dark Mistress was going to vote for Elvira. I had a feeling. I feel like that was pretty obvious. Shout out. Alucard with a 2 says Elvira, Mistress of Goodness. Bricked. Facts. Facts. Wow, people in the chat are saying it's already decided. It's over. It's over. The victory has already been decided. All the Hinata fans are getting felted. Deadeye's Lock with a 2 on Rumble for Hinata, holding it strong. Holding it strong on Rumble against all odds. You got this. You got this, Deadeye's Lock. Let's go. We got MDW Black Wolf with a 5. Elvira, is there an Elvira anime? Asking for a friend. Yeah, a friend. Cough, cough. One may never know. Not with that attitude. I don't know, man. Talk to the Hinata fans. They're checking out. They're checking out, man. Except Deadeye's Lock. He's holding it down. Is there anybody out there that can potentially save Hinata? Anybody out there? Or are we just letting it go? It's game over. That's it. We got BioT Wolf with a 10 says Hinata so she could come back, saving her from a ban. You love to see it. Shout out to BioT Wolf. At least he saved her from a ban. Saving her from a ban. I'm going to like that because you saved her from a ban. Nice one. Nice one. All right, boys. It is time to bring down Elvira. She looks good. She looks good. But now it's time to bring out your potential future waifu. Unless she gets banned. Ready to marry you right now if you save her. That's right. Hinata, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who's going to win. Is it going to be Hinata or is it going to be Elvira? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. She's ready to marry the first person who saves her. The first one who saves her right now. Who is it going to be? Sonya's mad. She's like, Hinata, because she's hot as fuck. I can't understand it. DJ Konik on Rumble with a 5 says, Hinata, Hyuga, my guy. Very nice. Very nice. Rumble seems to be all about Hinata. Biology will say that just fucking did. I'm talking about from Lucy. You saved her from getting banned. She probably will marry you for that. She probably will marry you for that. Incentive says, no shit. I was thinking about her last week. Well, there you go. Reaper Knight says, damn, I forgot Hinata's married to Naruto. It doesn't matter. They're divorced in the waifu battle. You could steal her right now. Steal her right now. I think it's over. It's over for her, man. What a shame. She came out here looking ready. Ready for all of you. And instead, Elvira got all the gooning. Game over for Hinata. Very sad. Let's have a moment of silence for Hinata. Moment of silence. Very sad. Melodic Method says, Sonia, have you seen the in real life Elvira from the 80s, 90s? Yeah! I'm sure she has. But she's choosing to ignore it anyway. To be honest with you. Dr. Spike says, Hinata, oh shit. But Dr. Spike is banned on YouTube and cannot vote. But it's the thought that counts. Even Dr. Spike wants Hinata saved. Is anybody going to save Hinata for Dr. Spike? Come on. Come on, let's save her. Don't let her go down like this. That's her funeral dress? Oh, shit. Well, that just got dark. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. At first, it was damn. That got really dark. Super sad. But I want Hinata to go down. Not like that, though. She ain't gonna go down like that, brother. The final round of music is coming. This can go either way. Realistically, it's probably not. But still. It can go either way. Sonia's begging everybody to save her. Alucard with a 2 says Hinata keeping her alive for the next wedding. I appreciate that. And I'm sure she does as well. All right, boys. Let's get her off screen. Now it's time for the final countdown. Who is going to win? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The Waifu Battle belt is mine!
Wow. The last super chat that is going to count is Dr. Spike over on Rumble for a $300 Red Boy Hyper Banger.
Holy shit.
Oh my God. And he voted for Hinata. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. We got Radoka with a 2 feeding the ducks already. I appreciate that. And Dark Mistress with a 10 for Elvira for more for the Goth Bobby. Bro. Mods counted up. I got to drop 4 Red Boy clips. Actually, you know what? Before that, I'm just going to go over the numbers. They're already in. We got Elvira at $120.42 against Hinata at $319 flat, which means the winner. And still, Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only Hinata. Ladies and gentlemen. Wow. At the last second. Let's do it one more time, boys. One more time. There's got to be some people coping and seething on this one.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen, for the Waifu Battle. Hinata's going to go backstage again for tomorrow, Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Do not miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not miss it. All right, boys. Sonia's celebrating. Trophies around the chat right now for Sonia. Going crazy. Holy shit. Holy shit, she's going crazy. Guys, what an amazing stream. I had so much fun, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it sincerely. Insane Waifu Battle. I knew Elvira was going to be big. I didn't think it was going to be that big. That was shocking. Melodic Method dropped that Red Boy really early. That was interesting. I thought it was over. Everybody thought it was over. Join me for Griffcast, Hypnocast, all that good stuff. Check out my videos. You guys already know it's coming out soon. I'm working on all that. I'm obviously working on new intros. I got to work on emojis now. I got to do a lot. So that's what I'm going to do. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting memberships, and apparently gifting games. I forgot to go over gifted games, so let me do that really quick. Let me give a shout out for gifted games. We got this legend over here. Flip Shazam. Let me show you really quick what we got. Flip Shazam. Right here. As the resident Native American, this game will help in hunting the beaver, the goose, the moose, elves, turkeys, leprechauns, egg-laying rabbits, chubby arrow-wielding babies with wings, reindeer, clowns, and fat people wearing red. Also, what does every new year have in store for us? Another 365 days. What the fuck? The game is called A Day Out. All of this, and the game is called A Day Out. Shout out to Flip Shazam. Thank you for the gifted Gabe. I appreciate that, dude. That's hilarious. Thank you so much. What? Oh, yeah, I got to go into the app and do it. Okay, I'll do it in the app. Thank you, Flip Shazam. Legendary, bro. I appreciate that. Wait, what the fuck is this?
Holy shit.
Trey, with a $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger, says Elvira, fuck the rules. Warhammer Girls. What the fuck is this? That's so late. You're trolling me, bro. You're absolutely trolling me, bro. Trey, thank you so much for the $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger. That's insane. I appreciate you. That is 5 clips towards the end of the stream. Okay. So I'm going to play 5 clips. 3 for Dr. Spike, 1 for Trey, and 1 for Melodic Method. So we're going to start off with Melodic Method, and then Trey, and then Dr. Spike. So thank you guys so much, and shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you as well. And I will see every single one of you on the next one. Until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
Oh my god, it's a Red Boy Hyperbanger.
gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you get.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Suck it in, Jones. Put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck it, they did. Put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it we eat and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.